Alright, we're back with Final Fantasy VII, and I'm a little more prepared, so we're gonna move on, because moving on is moving on. Got to keep on moving on. Okay, I'm done singing. But we're supposed to blow up the reactor, and we have a restore materia. Materia is the thing that allows us to actually use magic. But yeah, so let's blow this stuff up. I'm not an explosives expert, why me? Now what am I gonna do? Like hit you as you try to set the bomb? What the frick? I don't know what this means. This isn't just a reactor, I mean, what is it, a Cuisinart? Yeah, turn the TV down a little bit, so hopefully the microphone doesn't pick that up too well. Oh look, the alarm is going off. I don't know how, I don't know why, it just is, but something is apparently coming. And that something is the Guard Scorpion. He has 800 health. We're going to hit him with Braver, and he's weak to lightning, which just so happens to be we conveniently have a lightning materia on our hero. But that is Cloud's, or my first limit break, they're Braver. Now his whole deal is that he is going to take one turn to search scope somebody. See, lightning does about 100 damage, which is good. His basic attack will only do about maybe 50. But he's going to use the turn to search scope, and then he's going to attack them the next turn. So what you could do is, Triple's turn is coming up, just press right to use the defend command. And he should pretty much defend against this, which is pretty much having the damage, and that's something you could do to mitigate, you know, what goes on here. Okay, now he is doing what the first boss in Final Fantasy has done for several games. He has a counterattack. Now, the dialogue scrolled pretty quickly. I couldn't control how fast it went. But the dialogue said, attack when its tail's up, and then had an exclamation point. Which confused many people into assuming they had to attack now, which would get them counterattacked. And it's not the most dangerous thing in the world, but it kind of sucks. So the funny thing is like, wait a minute. This is a new version of the game. This is not the PlayStation version. This is the PC version that was released many, many years after this game. Or after this game originally came out. You'd think they would have fixed that, but they didn't. They left that in there. Why? I'm not too worried about taking much damage there. Lightning doesn't actually take, I mean, I don't have a ton of MP, but it only takes 4 MP to cast a spell, so... And there you go. That is the first boss of the game, which didn't actually have the cool boss music, which... I'm not sure what the first boss of the game is that will have that music. We also got an assault gun, which is a new weapon for Triple. And we have to get out of here. And 10 minutes to detonation. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip that new gun for him. And run. I don't know why I'm holding. Sorry, save point, can't deal with you now. If you get good at the timing, you can actually, like, make it to the ladder and press the X button to get on top of it without really wasting too much time there. We have grunts, which have 40 health and a weakness, and we have the sweeper, which has 140 health and is weak to lightning. And now that Triple has his new weapon, he should be able to actually one-shot most of the enemies here without too much of an issue there. So one more round of smoke shot. Yeah, Trevor got his limit break, so he's gonna have fun doing that next battle. Thank you for the potions. I saw videos at one point of people who grinded to max level in the first reactor. Now, would you have to actually help Jesse here, because if you don't, you can't get through the doors with the passcodes. Apparently, she has them. Though, I mean, it's kind of weird that they would put like a sort of thing that looks like a missable event, but isn't. But yeah, we just have to keep running there. 10 minutes should be plenty of time to get out of here, in all honesty. Even with all the random battles, which usually I get in a battle on that screen, but the game decided to be nice to me today. See, 8 minutes and we're already nearly out. Remember, it's Jesse for the second door, and Wedge for the first. And once you reach the next screen there, you can get out. Okay, so what we have here are First Ray. They have 18 health, a whopping 18, and a weakness to lightning, because they are in fact a machine. The mono drive, that little thing that I didn't run into again, he's got 28, so really not. I mean, you know, your hero could one-shot nearly everything in the reactor, and once you get a new weapon for the other guy, he can pretty much do the same. So it's a very easy opening dungeon. This is all automated. We're just running out on its own. Jessie falls again because apparently she has no balance. And despite the fact there was 8 minutes left, we nearly get killed by a spectacular explosion. Go us. But now that we've committed domestic terrorism, I wonder like what she's doing there. She's actually, I'm pretty sure she's setting another bomb. Now, considering that what I know of like explosions, the fact that it's going to explode pretty much with them right there, they're all going to suffer like severe reverb shock and be pretty much uncoordinated for like an hour. But nope, they apparently just get on out of here. Okay, so we're supposed to split up and hit the train. I apparently want my money, and he tells me to wait, and of course I gotta... Alright, let's follow him on out of here. This is hey, jerk, just knocking people over. That apparently is the woman from the intro there. If you say you get out of here, she just runs off, so you say nothing. And if you never mind, the conversation just ends. You tell her you don't see many flowers, and she offers to sell you one for a gil. And there's a date sequence later where you have, I think, nearly everybody is a possible choice. But the main ones are the 3 lady characters, the guy with the gun, and a few others that are, they're, you know, some are funny, some are sweet, some are just horribly awkward. I'm gonna go for, you know, my waifu date, so I want to buy a flower. Now, if you don't buy a flower, it lowers your, I guess, relationship meter with her, because you didn't buy a flower from her. If you do, then it raises it with her. And the thing is, whoever has the most relationship with you when you get to that point in the game will then be the one who asks you to go on the date. So, even though I don't particularly want to date that particular woman, well, we have our eco-terrorism propaganda. I still want to buy the flower from her because it will actually increase someone else's later. And I'm going to fight these guys just for experience. It's entirely unimportant because they just essentially respawn. These guys are MP, which, if you don't know, stands for military police. They have 30 HP. They're exactly the same as the soldiers we fought the minute we got off the train. And there are 8 of them. Which I find kind of weird, because, like, okay, just kill 2 of them right there. Now, these 2 soldiers that are essentially going to replace them right there, just watch me murder 2 of their comrades. So it's quite, you know, understandable that they would try to come fight me. But then I'm going to turn over here and murder these 3 guys, who are going to then be replaced by 3 more guys, and then all 5 of them are still going to come after me. And it's like, dude, I just killed 5 people already. Are you just going to, like, keep throwing your lives away? Come on, guys. Just don't be like that. Yeah, but the thing, I want to, I guess, since there's really not much going on, I want to stress a point that I'm not sure how I'm going to handle episodes later where there are random repeat battles. Because there is a thing via the PlayStation 4 where I can edit out certain sections, but I'm not really that adept at it. So I'm hoping to keep practicing with it on my own time. You know, well, I mean, this is a repeat battle. I could cut. Actually, do it. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. You're dead. But I could cut this out and save myself a little time. But I don't really have a time limit on YouTube, so I'm not worried about a 22-minute video instead of a 20-minute video. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep practicing with it, see if I can do that. That way I can get through certain places. Because the problem is, like, you can't, as far as I can tell, you cannot start recording with the PlayStation. You have to set an amount of time that when you save a clip, it will save the last X amount of time. Because I guess the thing is always recording. For just so you always can go, oh my god, that was awesome, I need to save that, and you just press the button and bang. So basically how I'm doing this is I'm going to try to parse out about a 15 to 20 minute video, find a save point to where I can stop, and then save the video, look at it in the media player, see if it's good, and then move on like that. I'm gonna go for a little, or maybe a little longer on this video because I don't know how long it's gonna take to get to the next save point. So if you're seeing this video, it was under a half an hour, which is the arbitrary timer that I've set it at. Eventually I might need to set it at an hour. Or use my phone as a timer, which is not next to me right now. Me just showing off how much of a sarcastic badass I am. Coming out of your he says coming out of your share. It's not like we made money doing this. Like, this was done for a purpose. No one's like paying money for us to do this. But they're all pretty much excited that there's a job well done. Now, if you notice, I have a mouth. Jesse does not. It's just hilarious. They could, and like, if she just said your face is pitch black, I'm pretty sure that means with soot. They could have at least darkened his face a little bit in that, but apparently, in an effort just to make this game for the PC nerds, they just decided, oh, let's take as much shortcuts as we can. So yeah, we're currently heading to Sector 7 from Sector 8. And since the reactor was the first one, that was in Sector 1, so essentially we crossed a sector, which really didn't feel like it. I mean, if you see Midgard, the map is large. This guy's apparently homeless. This guy is apparently worried about... I must have a real calculating leader. I don't know, are you calculating? No. If you talk to him, he just tells you to shut up. But it's pretty much, you know, mess with the plot. You have to talk to your friends. They talk to you about, you know, he said the security mode isn't active, which I guess since we just committed terrorism, it's going to go better now. He's going to take a nap. Let's talk to Wedge here. He's, well, how they're going to be famous. Well, you're already quote-unquote infamous. This doesn't matter what you say, so you just, you know, tell him that, like, hey, you're going to be good, buddy. I can feel it in me bones. And then Jesse, who is going to show you the Midgar rail system. Aw, she likes bombs. It's really, it's just not much. It's just a little video, 1/10,000th the scale. 50 meters is a lot. Support pillars, yeah, we'll see those later there. Number 1 reactors to the north. That means 8 would be north. Depending if it goes clockwise, it means 8 would be northwest, and then 7 would be even further northwest, probably closer to west at that point. And they used to have individual names, but I guess they just started, you know, instead of being like Smithville, it's now Sector 4, which shows kind of how much industrialized the city is. And we're... I'm trying to think of like why it would be like that, because the train has to go underneath the plate now. It's not just like you can go left, because there's the top half and there's the bottom half. The top half is where we work. We all have fake IDs, trying to get into the club. Yeah, that is the security sensor, because apparently it can just... Yeah, no one knows what that statement means. Like, I'm guessing, you know, after the security checkpoint is when bad people leap onto the train or something. And if you talk about this, she just says, oh yeah, let me make you this special ID, and you tell her you're looking for it. She's going to do it either way, so I just tell her that I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Well, of course if the plate weren't there you could see the sky. It's kind of blocking your view. Now I guess we're underground. What does that even mean? Like, I never expected you to talk about something being unsettling. I guess because he's sort of like a soldier. Yeah, that's kind of true, because like without sunlight and everything and all the machines, you know, air kind of gets stagnant, and you know, it's slowly killing the lands to supply it with the amount of power if they're draining it from the land around it. You'll see when we actually leave the city. Oh, spoiler warning. Yeah, and people don't want to move because they have attachments to their house. You see it in a like tornado. People like, oh, tornado coming, I'm not moving, or hurricanes or whatever, you know, various things, natural disasters. Which I understand. I mean, you get living in a place, it becomes home, you grow attachments to it and whatnot. All well and good. Alright, now we're apparently getting off at the Sector 7 station. It's two more random people. Which is kind of funny that we're getting off the front of the train. If you actually tried to move from one train car to the other, you would get told to not go, like you're bothering other passengers. Because apparently train car conductors can tell you where to sit. And he promises the next one is gonna be bigger. And boy is it ever. Now you'd think that, like, you know, because there's 8 reactors, you'd probably have to do a lot of these kind of missions. And that sounds well and good, but we'll find out what exactly we're doing next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. So until then, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and have a good night.